The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will put toe to leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step, and if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy, coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great play, winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockne and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards.
Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. 1st and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at 30. Final play of the quarter coming. Here's the handoff. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Michigan really took it to Notre Dame the last time they met, and Hail to the Victors was playing loudly.
It was playing loudly, and they beat the snot out of the Irish. And the Irish better not forget that. And it was the physicality of Michigan taking over, and the Irish going to be ready today.
Yeah, Notre Dame was really upset. They just couldn't answer the bell. Everything seemed to snowball on them, one bad thing after another. They've got to be mentally tougher in this game. Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Second down coming up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Scanning the field, it's Warren. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. The 40, the 30, the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there. Call. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
Looking for a man, it's Warren. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab enough for the first. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Line getting set on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Loveland. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A strike downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Warren. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This time he's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. Handoff to the single running back. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed on.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Trying to escape and get it himself.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you're dang sure going to feel it later.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Evans. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the 10. Afterburners coming. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Irish! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Notre Dame looks as if they're warming up for a victory march as they push out this lead.
The Irish getting the momentum going late in this rivalry game with Michigan, doing everything they need to do, Palmer, to finish this one out.
Yeah, David, Notre Dame, they've been mentally the tougher team in this one. They've made the plays when the plays have presented themselves.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 21, Michigan 6.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Morris. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Getting some heat. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Evans. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the punishment has been extended.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Michigan 6. 35, 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 35,
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Looking to pass. It's Warren. The sweet feet buy a little time. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
25, Michigan 12.
He'll bring it out. It's Ford. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Notre Dame offense will take over first and 10.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Quarterback will audible. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled.
Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Love. On the move at the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And they'll knock him down.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Notre Dame, 41. Michigan
Man, and you came up
12.
short, and I tell you what, defensively, nice job stringing that play out, making the quarterback not be able to run it downhill now, pitch the football, and getting that running back on the ground.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.